Welcome to Future Educators Talk with Damian and Daren. I am your co-host, Damian Anderson.
And I'm Daren Frett.
We are still kicking off our premiere week with day number 3. And on Tuesday was our debut premiere episode of our mini-series of this podcast. Mine's Coffee Talk with Damian Anderson, and Daren's of Brunch Talk with Daren Frett. If you missed that on Tuesday, don't worry, you can catch us going live on Thursday again. So you could check that out. It went really great. So check that out again. Very, very excited about that. Very.
Yes, it went really well on today is Thursday. Yeah, happy Halloween. So there is no live brunch talk today. There's no brunch talk today. We will go live. We will go Twitter live tomorrow morning at 10:00 a.m. Eastern to talk about today's episode. Speaking of which, happy Halloween, everyone. It's Halloween, spooky. It is a special edition, the special edition of this of this episode. So we're just gonna hop right into today's episode on this edition episode today, which we will talk about student attitude and behavior, teacher leadership, and teacher leadership and technology. So,
all right.
We're just going to hop right into here. First, we're going to talk about is student attitudes and behavior.
All righty then. All right. I want to Daren, first, I want to hear your thoughts on this first before I begin talking about this.
Hmm. As I'm doing a little bit of research right now, you know, so I'm reading this article from FordhamInstitute.org, how teachers affect students' attitudes and behavior. And they did a new recent study conducted by David Blaser at the University of Maryland. They look at whether teachers affects the student outcomes other than test scores, including students' self-reported behavior and happiness in classroom and self-efficacy in math.
Mm-hmm.
So first, teachers substantially affect all affected, all three self-reported. This is the findings, by the way. Self-reported measures of the student attitudes and behaviors. And then secondly, in a different model, there's a small but negative relationship between teacher effects on students' math performance and teacher effects on happiness in class.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, just like what we talked about in the last season,
mm-hmm.
how that relationship with that student, you got to have that good
you gotta have that good relationship with that student.
that make sure to spread positivity throughout your classroom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally agree with that. I was also also I was like saw like a I was looking up online like a couple of weeks ago. I was looking up there was like a I saw a poll from the National Center for Education Statistics. They cited that problems like empathy, tardiness, disrespect, and activism pose significant challenges for teachers. And these issues, they were seen if I can talk this morning, they were seen more frequently at the secondary schools level rather than primary grades. So this change this right here um to me changes. This is like pretty um um big. This changes. This can be um some problems with this.
Yeah. A recent study found that negative teacher attitudes can impair academic achievements and increase students' psychological disorders and and physical symptoms of stress. And of course, also teachers should use that word, or sarcasm if a child feeling belittled. So that's also one of the ways that again, it's kind of like instead of saying, oh, I can't do this or I hate doing this, try to substitute more positive words or more positive wording. That might be, this will be hard,
Mm-hmm.
but I can do it. Or I'm getting better at this every
Right.
day. Or the sooner I get this, the sooner I can move on.
Mm-hmm.
Number two is, think about your friends' attitudes. Are you hanging out with people who have negative attitudes? Or do you have a big group, group sessions where everyone complains? Or do your friends gossip about others and put people down?
Mm-hmm.
Try to change that pattern so that the negative vibes don't bring you down.
Yes. Because you do not want to hang around those types of people that try to like bring you down. You want to hang around the types of people that lifts you up, positive people. That's I try to bring it to my circle of friends and stuff. So yeah, do that instead. No negatives people in your life, because nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Um, Number three is make a list of things that you are grateful for. So take some time out of your day to feel grateful can improve your attitude. Make a list of the ways in which you are lucky. It might include your friends or your family members or your good health or your house or apartment or any other things in your life that are going
Mm-hmm.
well right
Mm-hmm.
now.
Agree.
Number four, think before you speak. This is a this is a huge this is huge because teachers been talked about it, especially on social media.
Yes.
But spend a whole day monitoring of what you say.
Mm-hmm.
Is everything that comes out of your mouth something negative? If so,
Yep.
pause,
Mm-hmm.
rewind. Okay, rewind before you
Mm-hmm.
speak, and think of a way to reframe it into a positive light.
Yes.
This is especially important if you are prone to anger or
Mm-hmm.
outburst.
Yeah.
Okay, always give yourself a moment to think and breathe, and this can help stop those rage or those outbursts. And number five, make a list of what you have learned. So whether it's in school, whether you're in school or you're at work, you are constantly learning.
Mm-hmm.
You constantly learning. You're learning something new every day. So you are constantly learning. Learning never
No, it
stops.
doesn't.
Um, just because you graduated from high school or just because you graduated from college doesn't mean you're not learning anything.
No.
Well, no, that is false. Okay, you're learning something new every
Yes.
day. You're learning something new. That's going to be the quote of this broadcast
Yeah.
is you're learning something new every day.
Yes.
Learning never stops.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. Every
so well, I feel like I'm about to preach or something, but learning never stops.
mm-hmm.
So, uh, make a list of key concepts and skills you have learned. The work that you are doing is building your expertise and give you something to be proud of. Take time to congratulate yourself
Yeah.
and feel good about your accomplishment. So, of course, you want to feel good about yourself,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or yourself, or give yourself a pat on the back because you just learned something.
Yes. And yeah,
You
deserve it.
uh,
um
you know I'm gonna let. Do you have your any more thoughts on this on this tip number 5, on this make a list of what you have learned?
um um no, you pretty much yeah, what yeah, I absolutely agree. Absolute. I can't talk either. I absolutely agree with you on what you have said. Um, what um, what you have learned. Yes, yeah, just um, we learn. Yes, every we learn something new every single day. Know we graduate from high school when graduate from high school, graduate from college, we don't stop learning. Everybody learns something new every single day. So I absolutely agree with you on that. So yes, I absolutely agree on that. So I have no thoughts on that. You pretty much said everything on that.
Yeah, that's pretty much the main thing here. That's the quote of this podcast is
Exactly.
learning never
No,
stops. Learning never stops.
it just keeps going and going and going. It never stops.
Never stops. Um, we're gonna move right along to tip number 6 here. Not feed, fine. Feed fine. Find the good, not feed the good. Find the good in everyone. So if you find yourself being too harsh or judgmental on other people, take a step back
Mm-hmm.
or put the pause button for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Take a step back. Um, all of us have our share of positive and negative traits. So try to look for the positive traits in your classmates or your coworkers and enjoy them for who they are.
Exactly. Exactly.
Um, Number 7, do good deeds. So even the smallest favors can reap the best rewards. So for example, hold the door for someone.
Mm-hmm.
Let a driver in your lane when they are stuck in traffic.
Yep.
Compliment a classmate on their clothing or hair. Kind of like what Miss Anderson uh, talked about as well in our first season, where we talked about that positivity throughout the classroom, where she talked about you know compliment a classmate about their clothes or their hair.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a good example of that.
Yes.
Text a positive message to a friend. doing good in quotations
Yes.
can often make you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, wait a second. Hold on. Let me read that again.
Okay.
Doing good in quotations
Yep.
can often make you feel good.
Mm-hmm. I like.
Doing good
Yes.
can often make you feel good.
I felt that. Yes.
So you don't want to feel bad
No.
when you do something good. You want to do good
It's yep.
so that you can make yourself feel good.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm just turned. Now I'm. Hold on a second. Doing good
Yep.
can often make you feel good.
Yep. So yeah. Doing good. Mm-hmm.
Can often make you feel good.
That's right. That
Now
is.
I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all, but that statement or that sentence right there that I just read to you all,
Mm-hmm.
that's a game changer
It is.
right there.
It really is.
That statement right there that I just read to y'all, just speak to y'all. Now I feel like a
No.
preacher.
Oh.
That's it. That sentence right there.
Mm,
Doing good
mm,
can often
mm-hmm.
make you feel.
Make you feel good.
There you go. And that's the first step in developing a positive attitude. Come on, somebody.
Yes.
Come on, somebody.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's the second quote of this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Doing good can often make yourself feel good.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
So you look can never stop, but also you got doing good can make yourself can often
Mm,
doing good can often make yourself feel good.
yes.
And that's tip number 2 for y'all. And the last tip is smile.
Yeah.
So I don't know if y'all listen to this song, but there is a song by Kirk
Oh
Franklin
yes.
called I
Oh
Smile.
my gosh. Yes.
Now,
Yes.
that is a great that song.
Yes.
I, I don't know what type of trials or
Yes.
tribulations that you've been going through,
Mm-hmm.
but that song
Yes.
there, I Smile,
Yes.
can brighten up your day
Yes.
in a heartbeat.
Yes.
So listen to that song.
Yes. I actually heard it
Okay.
this Sunday. That is a really, really good song. Really good song.
Ooh, y'all, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Well, keep in mind, I haven't been in church in like three to 4 years, and now this church straight is slowly coming back to me now. So
This is like we are.
so
This is like a different. We are like going somewhere else with this podcast now.
now
All of a
I don't
sudden,
know what's going on. Let me tell you,
we need to.
these tips right here. Tell you, I don't know what I don't know. I'm just hey, we're just doing this.
Whoa! All right, we need to get back on track. So
You know, still small anyway, because that person that having a bad day, they might need that smile on your face,
mm-hmm,
to brighten up that bad day.
mm-hmm,
So smile.
yeah,
Smiling and laughing can improve you. It can blah, blah, blah. Smiling and laughing can improve your mood
yes,
and help wash away some of that negative thoughts.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
It really can. It really can.
So those are some 8 ways to improve your attitude or 8 ways to improve your attitude towards work and smile. Now we may get into a little preach moment, but those are some 8 ways to improve your attitude towards school and work.
Yes.
So there you have it. There you go.
Yes, yes, yes.
Woo.
Whoa.
About to preach or something.
Oh,
I don't know. But tips number 5 and number 7 right there. 5 and 7.
oh gosh.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
That was a good one right there.
Mm-hmm. All righty.
Yeah,
Um,
we're gonna move right along to our next topic. Right now, we're about to hit our 30 minutes now. We're gonna move right along to our next topic, which is teacher leadership here.
yes.
So I'm gonna let Damian, have his thoughts on this. Kind of, yeah. I'm gonna let him have his thoughts on teacher leadership.
Okay. Well,
Take
well,
Woo!
okay. Now, teacher leadership. Well, So, I was for I was looking up. Um, there's lots of um, let's see. I came across a article this past weekend. Um, it's ascd.org, where there's 10 rows for there's 10 rows for teacher leaders, um, all sorts of teacher leaderships of this, and it's a really good, um, it has lots of great informations, stuff about teacher leaderships, good, really stuff, information on all of that. So for this, I'm just gonna give out about five, just gonna give y'all read about five um rows of the out of the 10 rows for the teacher leaders. So out of the one, you have resource providers in the schools. Now, a resource provider, this is where this is where teachers they help their colleagues. This is where they help their colleagues by sharing their instructional resources excuse me. Um, and this might include websites, instructional materials, readings, or other resources to use with their students. And they also might share such professional resources such as articles or books or maybe lessons or unit plans or other assessment tools. So that's or what resource providers do in schools all over the world. So that um, is one of a teacher leadership. That is one of that. Um, Another one you have is a instructional specialist. What this does is they help colleagues implement effective teaching strategies. Um, they also this is where they help. They might help with ideas for instruction or playing lessons in partnership with their fellows teachers, and they might study. This is where they might study research-based classrooms strategies. They might also explore which kinds of ones are appropriate for the school, um, which ones are appropriate for which ones are appropriate to be used in these schools, and they might share ideas with their colleagues. So that is what the instructional specialists do in these schools. So that's another role. Number three, you have a curriculum specialist. What they do in schools are they understand content standards. Um, they they various components of the curriculum they link together, and they use curriculums in planning, instructions, and assessments. Assess this to ensure constant curriculum implements throughout a school, and they also lead teachers to agree on standards. So they help one another. And they also follow adopted curriculums, and they also um, use common pacing charts. They also develop shared assessments. So this what curriculum specialists do in schools as well. Another one you have is classroom supporters. What they do in schools, they work inside the classrooms to help teachers. They also implement new ideas, often by, let's say, demonstrating a lesson, co-teaching, or observing and giving feedback. So that is what a classroom supporter does in school all over the world. So that is another role for that of a teacher leadership. So that's one. And the last one is a data coach, which we should all be familiar with. Um, although teachers have access to a great deal of data, um, they they do not often use that data to drive classroom instructions. Um, teacher leaders can lead conversations that engage their peers um, in analyzing and using this information to strengthen instructions. So this is where they gather up their data for um, to share with their students, and this is where they use to share with their students, probably like one-on-one or with the whole, and to see how they can probably like how to like work together on how to build them up on like grow how to like grow um what is the word I'm trying to use? Trying to like straighten them up of how to grow, how to improve on their benchmarks, tests, or some kind of test, um, something like that. So that that is all of the fives. That is all of the five of the 10 rows for the teacher leaders of that I have.
Okay. That was some good roles right there. Um, good roles that teachers can, be a leader in. Um, I feel like myself, once I become a teacher myself, I feel like I'm gonna be I feel like I'm gonna be one of those roles, that instructional specialist, especially in the
Mm-hmm.
especially in the math department, because I like math.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I'm going to be one of that in special in special
Yeah.
instructional
Yeah.
specialist. So I feel like teachers uh, going to be looking at me like, oh, he's the go-to person
Yeah.
when I have a question about the like any math problem or how to solve this math problem.
Yeah.
Or, stuff like that.
Yeah. So they we have we have a question of the day. How can we have a question of the day for teacher leadership. It is, how can teachers improve leadership? Wait a minute. How can teachers improve leadership qualities? That is the question. That is the question of the day for our listeners out there. How can teachers improve leadership qualities? Let us know on Twitter and Instagram by using the hashtag Future Educators Talk, and also hashtag Future Educators Talk S2. And also back with the students' attitudes and behavior for the question of the day on that topic, it is, what can students do to improve their behavior and or attitudes? So that is the question of the day for that. What can students do to improve their behavior or attitudes? So let us know on our Twitter and Instagram pages.
So for the final topic of the day is technology, where technology is becoming it's becoming a I want to say it's not. I want to. I don't want to say it's becoming a new thing because we're in the 21st century. But we're teachers are finding new ways to improve technology in their classrooms.
Yes.
So, like for example, like Kahoot or Desmos or Flipgrid. Those are the several technologies or technologies to use during inside the classroom. Because of course you want your classroom to be fun and entertaining. Because again, nobody likes to be in a boring classroom.
No.
So by using those sources can really improve. It can really improve your class. So
yeah, yeah. Which for me, when I become a teacher myself, I will definitely be using like technology like a lot. I will be imp, I will be I cannot say that. So I'll be like using it quite often every single day. I'll be using it with my students, engaging them with it every single day, so that I will not be like that boring teacher who barely use it, just never like touches, just like all that. I will be like fun, engaging, tries,
uses textbook.
Yeah. So I trying to like, and I know like by the time when we become teachers, I know there will be like new things that will be out, so that would be like fun to see what that would be like. So I can't wait for that.
Yeah. Like I said, there's probably, and then we have to learn again, going right back from before. Learning never stops.
Yeah.
We will probably have to learn, how it works and, how to, figure stuff out.
Of course.
So that we can be ready once, once we get prepared so that we can use it to our students.
Exactly. So we have a question of the day for this topic, which is how do teachers benefit from technology in the classroom? So to all the listeners that is listening right now, and to the teachers that's listening
and all
as well. How do teachers benefit from oh my gosh, I cannot even talk. How do teachers benefit from technology in the classroom? So that is the question of the day. So
also we like to know what sources, like what websites do y'all use for your classrooms?
Yes.
Like for instance, Kahoot or Desnos or Quizlet.
Yeah.
We want to know.
Yeah.
We want to know. So that's kind of like a follow-up question to the question the question of the day. So let us know by using the hashtag Future Educator Talk and Future Educator Talk S2 on Twitter and on Instagram. And yeah, we'd like to hear from you. Um, of course, of course. So that's gonna be it for the topics of this podcast. Even though we had a great time here. Almost went into a preach moment earlier.
Oh God.
So that was something. So we're gonna talk about news now about this podcast. Of course, we have one more month until Mr. I'm going to say this incorrectly, but correct me if I'm wrong. Mr. Mensa will be joining us as a guest co-host starting next month. Starting in December, not next month. Sorry about that. And then also starting next in December, we have I do believe we have Mr. Luther that will be joining us in December.
Yeah.
And as well as Mr. Let me.
Next month, next month we have Mr. We have Mr. Funches. He will be our guest for the month of November.